Hi guys, alright, welcome back to the channel. We are here with an Elektron Octatrack today. I wanted to make a video showing you how to replace the power port on these units. It's a common issue with these as they age, especially if they get plugged in a lot during gigging for whatever reason. This one works, but it's very loose. And I'll show you what happens here. You can probably guess, as soon as you touch the cable, she cycles. So I went ahead and ordered the replacement part, and much tighter fit. Much tighter. I mean, it's just so loose. Once they get to the point where they're loose like that, I mean, you can try, and there's a little metal guy in here that's arced, that's like, so here's the pin, and then there's a little like curved metal piece here, and it gets kind of flattened out over time. You can try and bend it back up, but it's just going to flatten back out. And that's what happens. So anyway, let's get into it. So you need a T8 on these to get the faceplate off here. And I'm just going to go ahead and roll through these real quickly here. All right, so once those are out, it kind of just real easy to get into. This part's just going to pop off, but you have some cables here, so I'm going to just, you can't really see them. I'm going to pop them and then show you underneath once I pop them. Okay, so it's these three cables here, and there's plenty of room to get your hand in there, just not the camera as well. From there, we have our main board here, and we have our power supply board here, and there's just this little connector. So I'm just going to pull this out and just kind of wiggle that guy out. And now, well, for starters, I'm really hoping I bought the right part, and it looks like I did. So that's good. We'll know for sure once we get it out. But let's go ahead and get this out. Now these, the internals on these are a T10. The external screws are a T8, and the internals are a T10. If you're not familiar taking them apart, you might want to put, your screws in a different pile for each section. Anyway, so yeah, this part just wiggles out real, very easily. I'm going to go ahead and get the chassis out of the way for a moment here. And really, it's just down to, making sure the pinout matches, and it does. And the size profile and everything looks the same. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and swap it. These Elektron parts are sometimes a little tricky. So we'll have to see how it goes. One thing that I'm definitely going to do is just add a bit of fresh, because I know that the Elektron, the solder, just it's tough to get it flowing if you don't add some fresh first. I need to also take my glasses off so I can see. Wasn't as prepared for the video as I thought I was. Yeah. Oh, see how fast she flows when you do it like that. Looks like this one's already been reflowed, or it just wasn't flowed properly to begin with. But its flow is not the issue on this one. Or joints are not the issue. It's the power port itself. It's just done. So, where is my flux? It is right here. And I prefer sticky, messy flux over no clean flux. Just works a lot better in my opinion. And you got to clean up anyways, so might as well use sticky, messy flux. So, should be a matter of just flowing some of this away, and I'm just going to start small on this side just to get it going. I'm going to pull it because I don't want to get all of it. I don't want to get too much of it. I want to leave enough there to grab. But I always like to solder up a side that I can now hold on to without it being sticky. Now I'm going to come down to where I have plenty of wick for it to run to, and I'm going to try and get all of it. I left enough for it to start, grab, bite, and flow. So let's see if it does it and pulls. Let's see if it pulls it all. Pulling, pulling, pulling. Starting to get, I think we should pull away. It's a bit much on the heat there. So we did not get all of it. And that's kind of the problem with the wick broach approach. Is this going to happen? But let's go for another bite at the apple here. Still pretty warm, so it should flow quickly. There we go. That should be, if not all of it, darn close. At least on that side. Yeah, that's all of it on that side. Let's see, it's still pretty warm, so again, we ought to be able to get the rest of it quickly here. That should be a pretty clean joint. Now, I may have to, the other method is just to bury these in solder and then just pop it out. I mean, that's a totally valid method, but you can see I pretty much got it. Here we go. It's flowing. That should be everything on that side. Darn close, but not quite. Going again while she's still flowing. That should be everything on that side. Yep. And this should get everything on this side. I'm gonna get quite a bit of heat in there, but that's really clean. I'm gonna go ahead and there's a little bit more on this one. I can see it on this side. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it with the end of this wick. Yeah. All right. So those are really clean. So I went, I chewed through a good bit of wick there. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more for that last one. But you can see those are pretty nice and clean. I'm thinking it's just gonna come right out, but we'll see. You'd want to be more careful with heat, but on this part, I'm fine letting it cook for a little while. There's nothing nearby that's of any, and you know, and I this part's held up fine, so the plastic's held up fine, so I'm not overdoing it. That's about right. Let's see if it's loose. It's too hot. Give it a second. So I definitely got the first pin. I think I got that pin. It's just this one. So I'm just gonna heat it up a little bit, and it ought to just pop right out. Yeah, there we go. So that's our old power port. Came out fully intact. I'm gonna throw it away though. I mean, I guess I can keep it, but it definitely does not work. So what we need to do now, let's go ahead and clean. So we're gonna get some isopropyl alcohol. I always keep mine in a little spray bottle. It just works out well. I'm gonna spray the end of a Q-tip off camera, and I'm just gonna clean this up. You could actually clean this up after, but it's easier to get this really dark stuff before I put the new part in because it's gonna take a little scrubbing. So that's good and clean. There's a little stickiness on this side. It always happens that a little bit flows through to the other side. So let's just clean that up. We don't want any flux residue there. It could cause issues with stability and it could eventually corrode and we don't want that. So I'm just going to pull that. And I can see there's a little solder on this small hole here that I would normally get, but I think our part's just going to slide right in there without issue. So let's just make sure that that's not sticky anymore. It's a little bit sticky still, so I'm going to do one more just to be safe. So yeah, I mean from here it's just boink, just going to go ahead and drop her in. And it's all the way back, centered pretty well. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on it. That's actually not the right move. Maybe like that. I'm going to get this one joint. I think we're good. I mean, I can't push it back any further. I just want to make sure it's like not going to cause an issue when I try and remount it. I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this, and I'm going to flow that first one. And this should be very simple here. We're just going to get our pad warm and then just start dumping it on. And let it go and pull it away. I would probably do it just a touch more, but let's get it off of there. Get that stuff out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to do just a little bit more. I mean, there's plenty there. There's not going to be an issue, but if we want a clean look, let's do like that. Oh, it dropped. Problem. All right, let's fix that. I forgot about that happening. Flow everything, and I'm just going to push it through now. Keep it. And there we go. It popped again. All right. Now we're going to let it sit. That's how to do it wrong 3 times in a row. Or twice in a row. Whatever. There we go. Now that joint's good. It's going to look nice when we clean it up. I just wanted to let it sit all the way. The stupid mistake. But, you know, inconsequential. So same here. We're just going to get plenty on there. I usually like to wait until I see it bubble a little bit. That way I know it's like going, yeah, there we go. That's down into the through hole. And it's going to leave plenty. This has got a lot of flux in it, so it's going to leave some of that black residue that we're going to have to clean up again, and that's fine. Let me make sure we're in alignment here. Just realized we're slightly out of alignment, so let's just go ahead and reflow that one as the touch, and there we go. There we go. Just wanted to make sure we're nice and straight, so we're not like coming out of the back crooked. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a bit, so didn't think about it at first, but there we go. Let's just get that pad warmed up, and then we're just going to dump. And let it cook for a sec till we get a little bubbling, and there we go. That's it. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my iron, because that's done. And I'm going to get a couple of Q-tips. And I'm going to just go ahead and start cleaning this up now. And there we go. That's our new port soldered in place, nice and firm. All our joints are good. You know, the reason I let it bubble a little bit, because it comes all the way through the through hole to the other side, and it's just a better joint long term. It's a lot stronger than if you just got one side. So that's why I like to let it bubble a little bit. That means it's sinking down in there. But yeah, I mean, that's as solid as it gets. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing back together, and we're going to fire up, and that'll be that. This is a nice unit. You know, all these have been replaced. Those are all new. And now we replaced the power port. We also stabilized the volume pot. It had a little wobble to it. Now it's good. That's a really weird part. It's a 7-pin. I don't know what. I can't find it to save my life, so I just gave up and stabilized the existing one. It works fine. Just was a little wobbly. Elektron sometimes use some weird stuff, and that's one case of where they did. At any rate, so yeah, let's go ahead and plug her back in. A nice tight fit now. And voila. And now we shouldn't have any. Well, I'm going to wait till the files are done loading. I just don't like to cause an issue when we're dealing with stuff, but yeah. There we go. Much better story. So, yeah. This probably fits all the Mark 1s and like 500 other devices. I don't know which ones they are yet, but I know for sure that these fit the Octatrack Mark 1. And if you need one, I'll have them for sale on my site. They're pretty cheap. I also have the encoders. Of course, this is one I removed, but I have brand new ones that I have for sale as well. They're the push button rotaries. Push button is dead on that one. And I'm going to sell this unit as well. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.